When the park was created in the 1860s, Olmsted and Vaux wanted all of us to feel like you could have a little piece of the Adirondacks right here in Manhattan. The last 35 years are really the greatest continuous growth of the park, and the park is now more beautiful than it has ever been in its 160-year history. We could never have done that at all without the help of the Women's Committee.
I think the park is the greatest gift that the city can have, and I thought, what better way to get involved than with the Women's Committee?
I think it's important to understand that we all need to be responsible for the park, that it's our park and that it's not going to be taken care of for us. If we weren't doing it, nobody would be.
The vision of the Conservancy was to make Central Park once again clean, safe, and beautiful. Just 3 simple words. What I needed was someone who was really in the swim socially in New York. And lo and behold, I was so lucky. I found Norma Dana, Maggie Purnell, Jean Clark, and Phyllis Wagner. We call them the 4 founders because they are the ones that gave that first benefit. They organized it. And as they say, the rest is history.
The Women's Committee really supports all the programs that we do out there. It's paying all the staff and the men and women on the ground, cleaning up the park, pruning the trees, taking care of the playgrounds, taking care of the perimeter. So it's really our core job is what we do every day. And that's really where their support goes to. And that's why it's so incredibly critical.
I would say our biggest fundraiser for the Women's Committee is the Frederick Law Olmsted Luncheon. It's a huge success. In my opinion, it's the most successful fundraiser in New York. It's going on its 35th year and it's as exciting as it ever was.
The Women's Committee is a force to be reckoned with. I think that every year the bar gets set higher and higher, and every year we reach the bar and go over the bar.
These women are great volunteers. And a volunteer is someone that gives something that's even more precious than money. They give their time, they give their heart, they give their love to Central Park.
I think you're celebrating the power of women, the power of community involvement. Anybody can be involved in advocacy for the park. Anybody can be involved and engaged in their community. Anybody can be a philanthropist and thereby really give something to the community that you live in.
Just a few dollars, it does make a difference, and it will make a difference. It's everyone's park, and it means so much to this entire city. And what it does for this city is incomparable.
The Women's Committee has accomplished so much over the past 35 years. The restoration of the urns at Bow Bridge, the restoration of the Dana Discovery Center, the refurbishing of countless number of playgrounds. And we still have so much more to do in the future. Our next major project looking ahead is restoring the Conservatory Garden, a place we all cherish. And we're just very proud to be part of all that. Central Park is part of our DNA as New Yorkers, and we are blessed to have this special place in our lives.